Comrades, what are we really chasing throughout life? The answer often becomes clear only much later. Education has a delayed effect. Years after graduation, one ordinary moment may suddenly make everything click. After graduating smoothly, many plants leave school and step into the wider world with confidence. They hope that the knowledge and skills they mastered at school will help them resist the zombies of life. But soon he finds a painful gap between what he learned and what the world actually demands. A strong sense of falling behind pushes him into anxiety, confusion, and a deeper kind of pain. From a parent's perspective, the answer seems simple: endure the seasons and one day reach the top. The pea shooter looks at his own child, who has food and shelter, yet still feels empty. He falls into the trap of empiricism, using his own old experience to explain a changing world. He completely ignores other objective factors, and the fact that things are always developing and changing. Part of the reason is that each plant family has limited resources and a narrow field of vision. A lot of plant families eventually change their destiny because reading opens a larger world to them. As schools continue to expand enrollment, the number of plants keeps rising, and competition becomes fiercer. Even when admission thresholds go down, more plants begin to crowd onto the same road. Once more and more plants enter, a cycle of internal competition starts to form. In the end, a high score is useful, but by itself it can no longer guarantee a smooth future. Strict, closed management once helped many plants build discipline and survive the darkest nights. The strongest talents are often trained long before people realize what those years were preparing them for. But real life is not just another test paper. It is a moving world full of uncertainty. Repeating the same mechanical tasks can create skill, but it can also narrow the way plants see the world. Without enough real practice, freedom can easily turn into confusion after graduation. True learning is not just memorizing books. It must be connected with action, reflection, and change. A suitable window into practice gives plants a chance to understand how the garden really works. Education should not be measured only by admission numbers. It also shapes how plants live and think. For many plants, growth begins before graduation, and only over time does their talent start to overflow. The plants that keep growing are often those whose skills match the labor needed in their time. When the right entrance opens, it can raise the economic level of the entire garden. Yet the high-pressure middle school years can drain the energy of many plants before they even begin. After graduation, many plants feel lost at work and in life. That confusion is part of the transition. The garden economy keeps moving forward, and the rules of survival keep changing with it. Only after doing real work can many plants discover the labor qualities they actually possess. This does not mean school was useless. It means school knowledge needs time before its value appears. After graduation, the influence of school continues quietly in habits, judgment, and ways of thinking. Under the pressure of a single goal, many graduates carry deep anxiety into adult life. The enthusiasm for postgraduate exams is only one surface sign of that wider anxiety. More and more plants try to reach the shore, hoping that another stage of education will protect them. Every year, new plants break away from the old competition and begin to find their own path. Only years later do we realize that education was still working inside us, slowly and quietly, all along.